An apparently random killing in San Francisco inflaming America's already raging controversy over illegal immigration. Now, this happened Wednesday night on a popular pier along the city's waterfront.
Now, police say 32-year-old Kate Steinle was walking with her father when shots rang out. She died a few hours later. On a GoFundMe page honoring her, Steinle's brother wrote this: "Kate had a special soul, a kind and giving heart, the most contagious laugh I have ever heard, and smile I have ever seen."
It's heartbreaking stuff. The investigators have arrested an undocumented Mexican immigrant, a 7 times convicted felon who had been deported back to Mexico 5 times. Francisco Sanchez confessing to a television reporter, saying the shooting, though, was an accident, that a gun he found under a bench went off when he picked it up.
Did you shoot Kate Steinle, the lady who was down on Pier 14?
Yes.
You did shoot her?
Yeah, I feel sorry for everybody.
You feel sorry for everybody? Including Kate Steinle's family?
Yeah.
Steinle's death has been swept into the center of a contentious argument over immigration. U.S. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump, who set off a firestorm when he called undocumented Mexican immigrants rapists and killers, and tweeted, "Where are the other candidates now that this tragic murder has taken place because of our unsafe border? We need a wall."
Senior Latin American Affairs editor Rafael Romo joins us now with more. I mean, he put out this statement a short time ago, basically doubling down. I mean, he's taken this one incident and said, see, I'm right about all those rapists and killers.
That's exactly the point he was trying to make. It's like, see, this is what I was telling you back on June 16th when I launched my candidacy for the presidency. And he's going very hard against the Mexican government, saying that, in essence, the Mexican government is pushing people from Mexico to the United States in the worst of the worst. And take a listen to what he writes. It's a 3-page statement that he released today. And part of it says, the worst elements in Mexico are being pushed into the United States by the Mexican government. The largest suppliers of heroin, cocaine, and other illicit drugs are Mexican cartels. Tremendous infectious disease is pouring across the border. The United States has become a dumping ground for Mexico, among other things that he says. So just when you think he's going to soften it up a little bit, when he's going to backpedal a little bit, he issues a new statement. It's even worse than the last, because he is essentially stating again what he said back on June 16th.
And directly blaming the Mexican government.
Exactly.
Like it's an intentional thing.
And he says it is the Mexican government, it is not the Mexican people in general. But then again, some of the statements that he's made before makes it appear that he's talking about everybody, calling Mexicans criminals and rapists. And I was in Mexico last week, and I have to tell you, most people say, it's Donald Trump, what do you expect? Right. But more importantly, Mexico's largest media conglomerate, Televisa, has several relationships with Trump. They are the ones who prepare to organize the Mexican pageant that chooses a participant for Miss Universe. They're not going to participate this year. Colombia has done the same thing. Costa Rica is doing the same thing. Nicaragua is considering doing the same thing. So it's becoming this snowball effect where not only Mexico, but other countries in Latin America are making the same decision, essentially.
So clearly there's been a lot of fallout from his comments, but it seems like Donald Trump is just shrugging it off. I mean, how much is it hurting him? And I guess, you know, he's obviously not willing to admit how much it is, right?
That's right, and that's one of the points that the last year's Miss Universe winner, Paulina Vega, was trying to make. She's from Colombia. She won the pageant last year. And Donald Trump went against her when she decided to sever her relations with Donald Trump. But then he says, Miss Universe Paulina Vega criticized me for telling the truth about illegal immigration, but then said she would keep the crown. Hypocrite. And then she replies, the fact that I am not giving up my crown doesn't mean that I am changing my stance about everything I said. It doesn't make any sense that Donald Trump calls me a hypocrite because I am not giving up my crown. And so
no, it doesn't actually.
It's become a firestorm. Yeah. I was telling you guys about this last week. In northern Mexico, there's an artisan that makes piñatas. He made a piñata in the form of Donald Trump.
The hair was just right on.
And some Mexicans saying, well, if you mess with Mexico, get ready to be hit back. And in a way, that's what they're doing down there.